We're gonna come back to this particular sample here. The first time I heard it, I was just like, okay, this is Johannes. Not that one. You know, placing the microphone when you do ASMR is really delicate. It has to be in like the perfect position in front of you. My name is Trolls. Welcome to Soundpaint. Welcome to our free ASMR 2.0. This is a free update for a free library, and we're gonna have a lot of free fun in here. There were over 100 people that contributed with ASMR sounds to this beautiful collection. The new free ASMR library comes with 3 subdirectories now. Everything is like neatly organized into different categories. We got some massive sound labs here as well. But instead of talking about ASMR, let's listen to it. You'll notice that we have unique samples for every single key on the keyboard. Just so many beautiful textures like these. So pretty. We're gonna come back to this particular sample here. The first time I heard it, I was just like, okay, this is Johannes. Not that one. That's just pure sample gold right there. Oh my god, that sound. If we take one note stretch on it. It's almost too easy when source material is that sweet. I mean, that's just gold right there. You can put any kind of pad underneath that and it will just help expand upon it. This flute sound here. we stretch it to become something entirely different. We are Jackson Pollocks with sound, you know. Spray it all around. Anything with repeated patterns tends to be good for rhythmic stuff. If you play in double octaves, you'll get half or twice the speed, so it's always gonna sync rhythmically. Imagine scoring a movie where you just know that something's wrong. You don't know what's about to happen, but whatever decision was made was bad. Add a shimmer to it just to make it churchy. Let's try the main meditative. It's almost more like dreaming than meditating. Gracefully baptized in our granular reverb. This is a reverb that will take smaller reverb fragments but break them into granular synthesis or grains. So it's like a reverb that's kind of distorting itself in the most beautiful, rainy kind of way. chemistry between the voices in that bowl is just heavenly. I love odors like spilling little pearls or plastic beads. To me, this sound here of the voice reminds me about the Alien 3 soundtrack by Elliot Goldenthal, one of my favorite dark soundtracks. Gorgeous. Some stuff here. Stuff. I mean, there's so many. I have to click this octave button up and down all the time because there's nearly like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octaves worth of sounds. It's insane. That would be the song for like cleaners. I just hear someone like cleaning some metal and then scrubbing a floor. My grandmother used to call that knucklevet, knovet in Danish. It means just, elbow grease. I don't think elbow grease is as cool as knucklevet, by the way. Deserves a one-note stretch. Moving on. Okay, some drums. Okay, almost a full drum kit. So beautiful. When you have sounds like this, it's kind of like water, so when you take it and you start playing a lot with it, you get like big cloud formations, big oceans. Sometimes like thunder strikes. That was one patch of stuff. We got 6 more. But up to this point, I've only demonstrated 2 parts, so there's clearly too much to demonstrate here. Let's go back here, let's close our mains and visit the other categories. Now at this point in the video, we've only been looking at a couple of all these different parts here. Let me try to go into program mode and into our sound labs and do a wider exploration of how we're treating these different sounds. We've obviously seen how we can use single note stretch and create our own sounds very quickly. These are a little more evolved programs based on the same concept. Johannas, one of the greatest composers in the last many decades for films. Super original. Check out the movie Arrival if you haven't. Just a gorgeous score. Sadly, he passed a couple of years ago, but I want to try to build as much of his sonic legacy as we can into these things here. Thank you, Tarek. That is a one gorgeous patch. Sometimes one key is just enough. Like this one here is plenty full for me. Like the sound or the instrument, depending on how we look at it itself, is telling me a story of non-earthly origin. Oh my, it was dark inside of that kingdom. One of the beautiful things about pure tone bells is that they hold their pitch incredibly well. Like this one here is a throwback for any of you old folks to the Korg M1. The first patch of it was something called Universe, so every time people were in music stores they felt like gods playing this thing. The Korg M1 also happens to be the best selling synth of all time, and I sometimes think that it had a little bit to do with that first program on the synthesizer, 001 Universe. Sometimes apprehensive about the term peace. We have to ask ourselves, whose peace? I think maybe the better term to peaceful would be loveful, full of love, with the capacity to learn to love that is not natural to us. This library is a good example of that. We can venture into new territories we haven't been into before, and perhaps occasionally find priceless gems. ventured far too deep into the forest again. You know, this patch is called Voice Shaper, and it makes me think that the entire purpose with this library, it's really for you or me to be able to shape our own voice, and that's what Soundpaint is about. And for the same reason also that it's free, we want to democratize the way we express ourselves in music, and that's the true deep dream that Johnny and I have always had for Soundpaint. Really let it out in the universe, see what happens. Thanks for watching.